Hello there, my crypto bit brothers and sisters. Here I am with Papa Ron. We're both together. Finally, for a change, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Having us together, huh,
yeah,
Papa
we had
Ron?
a big old breakfast.
Oh, man, look at this.
Things are looking good.
Baby, I feel good. Feeling good now. Anyway, talk about... I wanted to reiterate, we appreciate you watching us and also your subscribing and your thumbs up. We really like those thumbs up. Give them to us, pound that thumb number. We appreciate you.
Well, let's start this thing, this shoe on
A really big shoe.
on a news article we just come up with about IBM.
Yes. This is an interesting article. IBM on the first quarter, the second quarter of this year, their profits are down pretty far. I mean, they've been in slumps before and they've always managed to come back, the article says, but, you know, they've been looking at this Swiss company. Ron, would you mind reading that paragraph?
Well, just a short thing here. It says right here, folks, according to Business Insider, the Swiss financial services giant UBS thinks the company should be betting its future on blockchain.
Yeah.
UBS would know about blockchain. It jumped on the distributed database bandwagon early and has become a major proponent of the technology's use.
That's right. They made a lot of money on it. That's what they mean, major proponent. And they think that IBM can do the same thing. And so does IBM, or they wouldn't be thinking about it. I mean, a lot of companies now, Ron, I've been reading, been jumping on the blockchain technology.
Yeah, even Walmart's getting in on the act.
Walmart, yeah. And of course, we knew about Samsung and Toyota. Yeah. So, you know, the blockchain is something that is transparent. Everything's available for everybody to see. And that's what's so great about it. It's kind of it's got its own checks and balances.
Yeah, kind of. Let's get this show started.
I thought we were.
We want to talk first about Bitcoin. Of course, you saw the title of this presentation, and it's Bitcoin versus ICOs.
Come on, baby.
So we're going to look at Bitcoin here. Look, it's at 46.
Oh my gosh.
In the last 15 minutes, it's gone up 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
Anyway.
Man. Unbelievable.
Here's the graph for Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap. And I'm sure everybody's familiar with this.
Yes.
Everybody uses it.
I sure do.
Kind of tells you, you know, how many coins are being circulated, out of how many, and there's just a lot of information on here. But what we want to focus on is about the last 12 months maybe. So we're going to change this graph to a 12-month period. And you can see it started its progression upward back here. But back here it looks like it was about 605 bucks, about $600.
$600.
And today we just saw it's at 46.02. So it's grown 4,000 bucks in the last 12 months.
Wow. 4,000 bucks.
So as a percentage-wise, what would that be, roughly?
800%. 800%.
6 times 840, okay.
In 1 year. My
Yeah.
gosh. What kind of you can't do that at a bank when they're only giving you 2%.
That's phenomenal growth. And you kind of see why people are getting on the crypto bandwagon.
Can you imagine if you have a savings account and you put in just a few bucks every, and I'm talking about, you know, $100 savings for a month, but if you had started back in last October, put it in, money had been worth 800% more. Wow.
In Bitcoin.
And Bitcoin.
Yeah.
God, you know, just take that money instead of a savings account in the bank, put it towards Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. I wish I'd have started doing that.
Yeah, and that's kind of the point of this, is we're saying, hey, Bitcoin's grown 800% in the last 12 months. So the question for all of us, what's the growth rate past this year? What's the next 12 months going to look like? Is it going to be another 800%, 400%? You kind of need to make up those judgments on your own. But compared to ICOs, are they making that growth? If they're not, maybe your money ought to be in the safe platform of Bitcoin.
Well, I say no on certain ones, but, you know, there are some that has made more, but Not for the long haul. None of these ICOs have been around as long as Bitcoin. We know it's stable. We know it's going to be here. Personally, Ron asked the question, is it going to be up another 800%? My feeling is, yes, it will.
Yeah, Rod's made predictions before that we'll need to talk about when we're alone. Anyway, basically, he's been right on most of them. It's been pretty interesting. Rod's calling him, baby. Here's a couple articles dealing with ICOs to show you how prevalent they still are. We all know that China recently set some new rules and regulations on ICOs in China.
It did.
And it says here the digital currency market is still unfazed by China ICO rule.
Well, sure it would be. Heck, you know, the government may come into them and tell the people you can't invest, but, you know, they're going, you can't tell me that, so they'll just go get an IP address from out of country and go put everything there. I mean, what's the big deal?
Still participate that way.
That's right.
I guess they could.
And you can see that the market hadn't hurt the market at all.
No, some of the articles I read kind of caused this last dip. They rationalized this last dip as because of China's announcement.
Yeah, but look at it now, because they learned how to get those IP addresses out of country, and now they're all buying back in.
Well, and China's one of those currencies, too, that its value is on the decline.
Yes,
and they want to put their savings into things like precious metals or real estate, things that are going to hold the value. And a lot of them are coming into this crypto world that we're involved in.
Yes.
So they're dumping money into it. This other article is pretty interesting, too. It says last quarter was huge for ICOs.
Wow.
And the next one may even be
bigger. Yeah.
And God, you know, we both subscribe to that ICO alert. And every time there's a new ICO, they'll send us an email saying, hey, this ICO is coming online either today or the day after or something. God, the other day I got an email with something like 17 ICOs were starting that day.
That's amazing. It's just amazing how much money people throw away. And some of it is thrown away. You know, look at that guy, that useless Ethereum coin, remember?
Do we have that?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, this is back on market cap.
See this? World's first.
Now he's on.
100% honest.
He's on. I'm sorry, Rod.
It's the next one over, I think.
Okay, if you put his coin in here, UET, there it is. It's trading right now about 2 cents.
It's down a little bit.
And then here's his website. He's got his logo right up here in the corner.
Look at that logo. Isn't that amazing? And people still invested.
And they threw 300 Ethereum.
Ethereum, man. He made a total of $103,000 in U.S. dollars on that deal. God, can't believe people invest in something that's totally easy. And he's funny. Some of the little articles he's got is really funny.
Yeah. Frequently asked questions. Wait, is this a joke? Is it a scam? No, it's real.
It's 100% scam.
Why are you doing this? Who knows? Maybe it's because I lost money in the GDX flash crash. Anyway, folks, and I think all we're doing is putting another word of caution out there.
Yes.
You know, you get these ideas that are formulated by these developers and groups, and they write some code to it, and then they come on and they do a white paper to start an ICO, and some of them are they're getting $20-30 million
for startup
on a thought, on an idea. There's no guarantee if they don't perform or follow through and get it done or anything. There's no recourse on getting your money back that you bought those coins or tokens for. Now, true, a lot of them have panned out, and a lot of them have been successful, made people money, and that's exciting. But still, is it still making, on average, all of them, or the ones we pick, that 800% growth that we've seen Bitcoin make?
Yeah, I think I'm going to join in on that useless Ethereum. I'm going to build me a ICO, and I'll have everybody invest in it.
There you go. So it gets down to you asking yourself, yeah, you can play the ICO game, and that's fine. And we're into a few ICOs, you know. Yeah. But the majority of our money stays with Bitcoin that's got a track record of doing those percentages month in and month out, kind of, since it started on this roll.
And, it may go down a little bit, but it always bounces higher than it goes down. It's amazing. But you know about, I had a thought, I can't remember what it was now.
A thought. Watch out, folks.
Well, but look, we invest heavily into Bitcoin. We pull our profits out. We invest in another coin, maybe an ICO or something, to see how it's going to go. And then if it goes, then we pull our money out and put it back into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the sure place for me, anyway. I mean, this is just strictly a Rod idea, because I don't want to. I'm too old to do a lot of speculation. I just do a little bit here and there, but I use money that I've already made. I don't use my own. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
And if you're, it's like gambling. If you're not willing to lose it, then don't put your money in.
And there is money there. I saw a coin the other day that I thought was fantastic, and I dropped $1,500 in it.
Yeah.
And in the matter of, I don't know, 3 weeks, it had jumped up quite a bit. So I pulled half my money back out, still retained the amount of coins because of the value increase. And, you know, so yeah, I mean, I'll play the game a little bit, but like Rod said, Bitcoin to me is the safest and most secure way to go.
Right. It is.
So, folks, thanks for listening to us.
Appreciate you. Thumbs up, remember, for us. We appreciate all you guys watching us. I know you guys are younger than us, and we're a couple old geezers, but, you know, we do our homework. We have been in business for ourselves all our lives. So we kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, like that amounts for something.
Yeah, no big deal. God bless.